Spielberg's Holocaust project is phenomenal. Now, somebody came up to me last night, she said, have you been down to the Tenement Museum yet? And I said, you know, I got the postcard, I need to go. I haven't gone yet. So you see, there's, you know what I'm saying. Did that answer the question? No, not really, did it?
Well, what about your own style, though? Your own style?
Oh, my own style, sorry, Dennis. I digressed, because I got all caught up in what I didn't know. I could tell you what my readers tell me, that they fall into the story, that they're engaged, that the dialogue is real, that the characters are relatable, that this is their family. Every family has in-law problems. I love to write delicious, big family fights on holidays. They're my specialty. I love that we never like our in-laws. Makes me laugh. That we have nicknames for the petite one in the 8-inch heels. We call her Clickety Click. Stuff like that. I love that. So I would say that I take what I've seen. I mean, in Rococo is one of my favorites because it's in a man's voice, and he's a decorator. And he and his sister, the parents have died, they run the family now. And she's inept, inept. And her brother, but I go into their world, and things come from them. The character's turning 40, Bartolomeo's turning 40, and he decides he doesn't want the party. I don't want the party, I don't want the party. And his sister listens to his diatribe, and then she says, it's too late, I've cleaned out the garage. It's our people. We're always in garages eating, or basements, and we have 2 kitchens, and people look at us like we're from Mars, and it's really fascinating to me. So I take those little things, the mapine. People come up to me and say, you said mapine in the book, I haven't heard mapine. Or when we wrote the family cookbook, we found, my grandmother, one was secretive, and she would kill us if we gave recipes, and we're all scared to die because she'll kill us again when we get to the other side. And we did a cookbook, put her recipes in it, but there's a recipe in there, we call it crustally, and you know what it is, it's like love nuts, those fried strips. A woman came up to me in tears, she goes, my mother didn't write it down, we were trying to experiment and figure out and remember, and they made them, and it was perfect just like their mothers. That's our community. So I just try to focus on what's important to us, what we talk about, what we're interested in, and where our loyalties lie. That's interesting to me. So it comes from real life. And then I will say, for people who aren't of Italian descent, I sprinkle in a lot of other cultures, and certainly in the Big Stone Gap series, that's all Southern people, and amidst it is this lonely spinster, who ends up to find out that her dad was from Italy, and her mother died, and her mother was Italian. And that one was fun for me because I could write the people I grew up with and put that foreigner in the middle of it. So, and then I will say this, that I'm really, really, really lucky. And perhaps that should be the antecedent to the entire conversation. And I know I am. Because I read a lot, and I know I'm lucky, yes.
You're not...
And your name, sir?
I'm Fred.
Hi, Fred.
You're not the first Italian-American to make it into the bestseller range in terms of...
Oh, no.
No,
I didn't say that either.
But you're one of the few who gives back to the community in ways that the community tries to grab you, and you'll do this, you can't do everything.
Right.
Why don't you think the other people who have made it give back to the community?
Well, who are we talking about?
We're talking everybody.
No, seriously,